coming out of the locker room for practice and just seeing all my teammates, everybody there, the media, all these coaches, the bolts on the helmet, NFL logo everywhere, and it just was like, it didn't even make sense. Still to this day, like, gives me chills. It was one of the coolest things ever. And then just walking in the hallway there and meeting Phillip Rivers and Antonio Gates, and I'm like, this is the craziest, this is crazy. I'm not supposed to be here. I do not feel like I'm supposed to be here. Since football. I wish I could do it without it, but I just don't feel right if I don't do a warm-up. And that's the worst. I hate that. When I don't warm up, probably only honestly happened maybe twice, because I just can't stand not warming up. Didn't really get recruited at all through high school. I mean, that was always my goal. I wanted to always play at Oregon State. Was like my dream school to go to and play football at. Didn't really get recruited by any schools. I went to a camp at Oregon State in the summer going into my senior year. I played well while I was there, and they offered me like a preferred walk-on to come to Oregon State. But as the time went and I went through like the rest of my senior season, wasn't going to work out to financially do that, and just the way they made it seem like it was going to be an uphill battle to like make the team and be there. So then Western Oregon came like at the very end of my senior year and offered me a scholarship, and that was my only offer. I never really like had a panic or like had a disappointment. I just kind of trusted that it was just going to work out. I'd play somewhere, or I'd go play basketball or something. Like, I just knew I wanted to continue playing something. This year I want to do the half marathon in April, then the marathon in November. Then next year I want to do a marathon and a 50-miler, and then I want to do a 50-miler and a 100-miler. The process from being at Western and like we don't have pro days, like we're not going to get a lot of people to come out to our school to see us perform and like try to get on the map. At Oregon State, they had Sean Mannion was a quarterback at the time coming out, and he didn't have any receivers in his class at Oregon State, so he needed receivers to come catch for his pro day. And so I was able to go out there and be a receiver for his pro day. Every team was definitely there, and I had just a great pro day. And so I was thinking for sure I was going to get drafted at least like 7th, 6th round.
The 2015 NFL Draft is officially open.
The actual draft night. So first day, obviously I knew I wasn't going. Second day, if there was one, I knew I wasn't going. And then that third day, it was kind of just like, okay, we'll see.
Phillip Dorsett, wide receiver.
Yeah, ended up not getting drafted. But then what was like scary and like nerve-wracking is towards the end of the draft, and then after the draft was over, we didn't really get anybody calling. There was really nothing. I'm like, dang, like now I'm really thinking like, okay, it's over. Oh, so heavy. Get across. Oh, that's not gonna be good. That's gonna be tough. Be enough, huh? Whew, maybe. God, man, I don't know what's going on.
You're tiled right now.
I'm not gonna say anything yet. I don't want to jinx what's going on. I feel like I started, honestly, up until like maybe this year. It's still, when people report for training camp, I still get like, dang. I want to go, and then like 2 weeks in, I start seeing the videos of training camp, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Ooh, oh, I thought that was off. Knowing that like I'm gonna get to go to training camp, like I have an opportunity to go prove myself, and like just preparing the rest of whatever May until we report in July, like knowing that, dang, I really do get an opportunity to go out here and play. I am going to do something every day, whether it's special teams, whether I'm on scout team, whether I'm with the team, the ones, the twos, the fives. Like, I'm gonna do something every day that when the coaches go in and watch film, every day they're gonna be like, they're gonna see me. So that was my whole goal. It was like, I knew I'm gonna mess up, I know I'm gonna drop passes, but whether I'm on gun or at special teams, I'm never gonna be touched. I'm gonna be the first one down there. We're doing conditioning, I'm winning every conditioning. It was like that competitiveness of that.
Any comparison from first day to today? You've seen some things sort of click in like you were hoping?
Well, I think the tempo picked up each day. You know, the more and more comfortable they got with everything.
Like, had a really good camp leading up to there. I would get good feedback and everything, and so it just was unsure. So the last preseason game comes. Anybody really on the bubble is going to play the whole game. And I was on kickoff, kick return, punt return, played every snap of offense. Crazy, exhausted, it was nuts. Definitely was like nervous during the game. I remember I dropped probably 4 passes in that game. I think it was the fourth quarter, third quarter. I just caught a little 5-yard stick route.
This one looks like a touchdown. Well, Williams, who had dropped several passes earlier in the evening, comes back big.
And then was able to take it for a 75-yard touchdown. So that changed everything, gave me so much more confidence throughout the rest of the game. And it ended up being a tight game. So on the last play in the fourth down to keep the chains moving, kind of slipped at the top of my route and the dude picked it off. This is the opportunity to make the team. I played well, had a crazy play, had some really bad plays. It just was a super emotional day. Thank you. I feel like trying to compare everything to just how high football can feel too. Like the crowd, everything, just everything that goes into it. Trying to chase something's trying to make it feel like that. I think that game was on a Thursday. I think you have to make final cuts by that Sunday or Saturday. So we get back to San Diego. I'm kind of just chilling in the hotel, not much to do. I just remember you have to have the rosters solidified by 1 p.m. So we get to 12 and I still haven't heard anything. Nobody's called me, anything like that. And it was 12:45, 15 minutes before I finally get a call. And they had told me I'd made the team. And it was this last little, they were trying to decide between me and a couple other guys. And I just couldn't believe it. Could not believe it. I don't even know how to describe it. It is such a crazy feeling to know that, dang, I made the team. And then you just then a little bit of nerves pops in, because then it's dang, okay, what's this mean now? Now I gotta freaking play for real now. I'm gonna be relied on to be a guy. I don't know what that's gonna look like, but if I made the team, I'm assuming I'm gonna be playing. So now it's dang, okay, it's for real. When you get an opportunity, especially in a close game, whatever the moment is, are you gonna rise to that?
He's got a man wide open, it's Williams. Somehow he got free in the secondary, and he jogs into the end zone. 80 yards, Rivers to Tyrell Williams.
The confidence just continued to build on top of that.
Akeem Talib just lets Williams go right by him.
Against the #1 pass defense in the NFL, Tyrell Williams.
And he wants it all. Left sideline, Tyrell Williams. Reception made. 30, 20, 15, 10. Touchdown, Tyrell.
Let's go.
For the football rather than
Tyrell Williams, and the Raiders strike first.